I didn't scare anyone away last week. That's good.
Well, history can be very scary.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, especially when you're covering 1,500 years in one sitting.
It's
So
more interesting than junior high.
Well, ideals and peaceful history is right.
that's true. That's true. At least the way ideals are presented are peaceful most of the time. If any of you weren't here last week or remember bits and pieces, we're going to do a quick recap. And I don't quite have as much meat to get through today, so I hopefully can take it through a little slower, have more conversation, and we'll get going however we're supposed to get there. And then whatever we need to clean up next week, we'll do that. And then, like I said last time, my brother will be here helping me out next week, and he's the one with the master's and the Bible degree. So he can, if you have any really difficult questions, you can save them for next week, and he'll.
Be thinking on the same.
Exactly. Yeah. Make notes. Whatever you need, and I'll just sit in the front row. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah. That'd be great. Yeah. Exactly. I may just sit and let him go, even though I don't know. I think he's expecting me to lead it, but we'll see what happens. All right, I'll go ahead and get us started. And I've got what I've got today, and whether we get to the end, great. If we finish early, we'll make it up next week. But I just want to make sure, like I said last week, as we're going through, if you got a thought, if you got a question, if you got just something on your heart, shout it out. We'll discuss it. I want to make sure. I think this story is important. I think this whole time period is important because we're getting close to the arrival of Jesus. So the closer we can get to that mindset, which is extremely difficult for us in this day and time, I think the better we can read the Gospels. Welcome, and this is week 2 of Between Malachi and Matthew. Why what happened between the Old and New Testament still matters today. Still a lengthy title. Like I said, we got the Advent season approaching. Starting up in December, we'll start having conversations about that, and so that's part of why this class came about right now. Is it'll get us kind of thinking in that way as we're anticipating the coming Messiah and what that means, what that might have meant then. How all the ideas, how that all kind of blends together and can give us maybe some different perspectives than we've had before. So hopefully that happens through this, and you can look at, as we are looking at Advent, hopefully you have a different perspective than you've had in the past, or a fresher perspective, if nothing else. Specifically, it's titled Malachi and Matthew. Specifically, we're looking at Maccabean Revolt, Hasmonean Dynasty, that time period of independence before Rome came in. That's kind of the main focus of what we're doing this morning. So we're going to do a quick recap from week 1 and try and hit the high points. Started out talking, we kind of walked through the maps like most of you remember. Early Israel, 12 tribes. This is the region we're talking about. This is 13th to 12th century. It's obviously split up between the 12 tribes, but it's a united group, which jumps to David and Solomon, the expansion under David, and the area of strong economic influence of Solomon. That's obviously grown from the last slide. This is the great time of Israel that people will still look back on with fondness as kind of the pinnacle of that time of of their time. Then we got the splitting of the kingdoms, Israel and Judah, northern Israel